Happy Valentine's Day. As you may hear, I'm a little bit under the weather. I'm like over it, but I just still sound like this, which is the annoying part. Like I feel fine. That is not gonna stop me from doing a chatty little get ready with me with you guys. I saw this makeup look on Pinterest and I was like, oh my gosh, I have to do at least something like that because it's beautiful. Gorgeous. Okay, so that is sort of the inspiration for today, although it's probably going to be different. The wheels are gonna fall off a little bit, but we're gonna have a fun time visiting with each other and all that good stuff. Last time we had a chatty get ready with me, I was talking about how it felt like old school YouTube because I was doing my makeup on I pulled my bedside table over and I was doing it on top of that. I literally went to my parents and got the tray, like it's a rolly cart that I used to do my makeup videos on. So I am feeling all of the YouTube feels, old school YouTube feels again this time around. So that's exciting. And you're also going to notice a few products from my cheeky little project pan that I'm doing. I am using them. I'm trying to use them up. We'll see. You'll still have a few weeks to get a little project pan update from me using this NARS Soft Matte foundation. And I got these new beauty blenders from Travis, but I'm actually really enjoying like how sharp this little crease is. I feel like I can just really get up underneath my eye and around my face, which I love. This is why I'm not a beauty guru. I didn't think to see what the brand was before I threw away the package, so I have no idea what they are. It's just like a little trio set from a random brand from probably like Marshalls or TJ Maxx or Ross or Burlington's, any of those. I don't even know what Travis and I are going to do for Valentine's. We just got back from a trip to Disney, which was so chaotic, and we can talk about that a little bit. I'm so tired from that vacation. I almost need like a vacation from my vacation. Before we even left, it was so much. Whenever we got back, we were looking at the calendar and it's like, oh my gosh, Valentine's is in, by the time that I'm filming this, is in a week and like 2 days. Ugh, I feel like this, I'm not gonna complain. For any of the products that I'm trying to pan, you already know why I don't like them, so I'm not going to complain about them anymore. We're just going to endure them. But it's like, oh, well, crap, like, what are we gonna do for Valentine's? And we were talking about it, it's like, okay, well, what are we gonna do for Valentine's? And Travis is like, I don't know, go to Disney. Because we just came from there. Basically, before we left for Disney, a huge snowstorm came across like the country, right? And we're here in Texas and we don't get a lot of snow at all. And a huge snowstorm snows us in. Ends up snowing my parents in. We were going to fly, but of course we were worried that they were going to cancel our flights, which honestly would have been better because then we would have gotten our money back. Well, they cancel all of the flights until the day that we leave. But we end up not going on our flight and we just ride with my parents. Well, they got stuck in their driveway. They gave it a few hours and then they went out and did the thing where you put the sticks under your tires and give it a good hearty go. And they made it out of their driveway and we went to Disney and it was fun. It was like every day it was like, okay, we're canceling. Oh wait, no, we're gonna go. Okay, wait, no, we're gonna cancel. And it's like, we took all this time off of work, literally lost money on flights. We just did a really small trip because my dad went with us and he doesn't really like crowds. Going to Disney, there is usually a lot of crowds. We went during January, of course, and usually Disney does not have a lot of crowds. Girl, everybody and their mother and their cheerleading family was there. I think they're having a cheerleading competition. So many people were there at the parks. It was so busy. Literally, it felt like the temperature felt like 11 degrees. Why is everybody and their mother out here? It was absolutely insane and ridiculously pulled out the stopper and there's so much product left in this, but so many people, it was crazy. I do love this product, but again, we've already talked about products. You can go watch that video if you're curious about my thoughts. Girl, I'm busy. Okay, she stopped. It was a fun trip. We mainly went to Epcot. We went to Epcot the evening that we got there, and I got to see my favorite Broadway performer sing. I cried, I teared up. I love her so much. Apparently it was her first time doing the Disney on Broadway concert series at Epcot. So that was fun. And then the next day we did a full day at Epcot with my dad. And then that night we had reservations. Travis and I got reservations at the Beacon Barrel, which is a new bar that they have in Magic Kingdom, and that was so much fun. I have a vlog coming soon. It's probably gonna end up being 2 vlogs because I did not have a voice like the entire time. I sounded like this, but I still managed to get 3 hours worth of footage, and there's not much that I want to cut. You know what I mean? I don't know how I'm going to cut those down to short, little tasty vlog size segments for you guys, because I just want to show you guys everything. Like, how am I going to cut any of the songs that she sang out of that footage? So I don't know. They're going to end up being really long. I think I'm going to split them up at least into 2 and we'll go from there. But I don't know if this makeup is turning out good at all. We'll deal with it. It'll be fine. Everything is so chaotic. Like, my makeup does not look good so far. I sound like this. Vacation was insane. Like, I am beyond caring, you guys. You're gonna get a video. The vibes are gonna be weird, but you're gonna get a video. Look at this light situation happening here, where it's like dark, but then it's also like too bright. It's gonna be fine. We're hanging out. That's what matters the most, is that we have a good time and we just visit with each other. Gonna move on to brows. Also, this was which I say that I don't like any of the NARS foundations, which is very true, but I love this concealer from NARS. It's the Radiant Creamy Concealer. I adore it. And then we're going to use the Anastasia Beverly Hills Dip Brow Pomade. I don't know, it was fun starting the year off with travel. Like, I feel like we only really traveled during the summer, so it was like refreshing to like get out of the house in January and get out of our routine in January. I mean, obviously Christmas throws off your routine so much, but it was just nice. And the idea was that it was gonna be balmy weather and it was gonna feel great, and it did not, obviously. Oh, girl, she needs some lip product. Her lips are dry. The keyboard, somebody commenting that. We're gonna put lip product on. This is the Burt's Bees Ultra Conditioning Moisturizing Lip Balm. I just think it's really great whenever you have like a really matte foundation to go in with creamy blush and bronzers. I think it's really helpful. I don't know if I want to use, I don't want to go darker, or should I just go blushy? Maybe I'll just go blushy. By that I mean just like pinky. But I also feel weird about doing blush first, so I'll do bronzer and then go in with blush. Okay, so this is this Revolution bronzer, cream bronzer. I love this stuff. I am glad to be putting on some blush and bronzer because it's gonna make me look a little bit more alive. Usually just like going in with a brush, and then I'll use a beauty blender. I just have been missing you guys. I have done one vlog this year, which was just a really short like shopping vlog, but especially after doing Vlogmas and getting to talk to you guys like every day, I miss you guys. Like, I thought like, okay, I want to do more sit down videos because I feel like that's what you should do on YouTube. Like, you should do a little bit of both, you know, so you're adding value to people. I don't know. I miss just visiting with you guys and hanging out. Like, and I feel like, you know, it was a vlog that I did going to Disney, but I barely got to talk to you guys because I was sick. Got some bronzer on, and then we'll go in with this Milk Makeup blush. Sometimes it's just, I feel like it helps if you warm it up on your hand. Yeah, there we go. I just feel like this year has already been so, like I said, it's been chaotic. Not much of a routine. I mean, whenever we were planning on going at the end of January, like we had to pack like the week before so we could get our bag in like my mom and my dad's car and send it with them. So then it's like we were doing so much prep early on in January that I feel like as far as like routines and resolutions go, like a lot of it has just like fell off. Not my commitment to them, but just logistics, right? It's just so busy and crazy, but I am so excited. I'm going to the gym today, which is really all I'm getting ready for today, other than like doing this video, visiting with you guys, giving you some Valentine's makeup inspiration. I kind of want to bring some up on my nose. I don't know why I feel the need to scrunch up my nose every time I do that. And then I'll just take any excess, bring it up here. I really like bringing up my blush like onto my forehead. I think it was something that Marilyn Monroe did, and now I'm obsessed with it, of course. I don't think this is going to help very much in the dry department, but I'm going to go in with this really light bronzer and set my eyes. Maybe it'll help. What do we think? Maybe added some dimension. I don't think it looks bad. Yeah, I'm really excited to get to the gym today. I have not been in like 2 weeks. I mean, obviously, whenever there was a winter storm outside, like there was nothing in me that wanted to go down to my gym. And then I got sick like immediately during the winter storm too. So it'll be nice. I don't want to push myself too much. Like I'm just gonna go and walk on the treadmill. I really like putting on top of my cream products, I like adding some dimension, and usually I do that by adding a powder product. I just think it looks so good. I don't know. And then it kind of sets the cream product too, which is nice. Like I said, we went to Epcot that day, and then we went to Magic Kingdom that night. The next day, we went to Disney Springs, which was packed like sardines. I'm telling you, it was so cold. I was like, everybody needs to go home, including us. Like, this is too much. And then we went resort hopping, which was exceptionally busy as well. Like, I have never seen more than like 10 people at the beignet spot, and there were probably 40 to 50. Like, it was an insane amount. And I told my dad, you know, like I said, he doesn't like crowds. I was like, you know what? If you can handle Disney like this is almost like a summer crowd. Like, it's so busy. So we got beignets, which were delicious, obviously. And then we went to, so that was at Port Orleans. And then later that night, we left my parents at the room because it was really cold. And they were like, we're gonna get a nap, man. They were like, that's fair. I wanted to get a nap. I was so tired, especially being sick, man. I also want to add a little bit on my nose. I also like bringing it up into my eye socket. I don't think there's much on this brush. There's just, it's really hard to use this product at this point. Just a little bit of a spoiler for my project pan, but part of me just wants to mash it because the little pebbles in here are so hard to use. Oh well, I'm gonna really enjoy being done with this product. And add my blush on top. I used this the other day and it looked so pretty. Oh my goodness. Used it for an audition. I forgot how much I loved this light little dandelion product. So then after that, my sister Travis and I went around on the monorail. So we went to the Polynesian, we went to the Contemporary, and we went to the Grand Floridian. We had a little drink at each spot, so that was super fun. The drinks were really good. My favorite was, there's this new bar, the Grand Floridian. the Grand Floridian. It was so tasty. It was like a French 75, but I think they called it like a Floridian 71 because that's the year the park opened or something like that, or one of the parks. Let me see how I want to do this eye look. So there's sparkles, and then we're gonna be using this Buxom palette, and it's in Forever Babe. I got this one at like TJ Maxx, Marshalls, or Ross, Burlington, one of those. But it was a yummy little French 75, and it was delicious. It was so like, it almost tasted like, I hate saying this, but it was like a bubbly lemonade, and it was just so refreshing. It was delightful. And then at the Contemporary, I had this kind of crappy, it wasn't an espresso martini, but it was a coffee-based drink, and I had to ask him to sweeten it, and I feel like whenever you have to ask the bartender to change the drink, it's just never gonna be that good. This is my version of cleaning my makeup brushes. And then at the Polynesian, we got, it's basically Dole Whip, but alcoholic. It was amazing. Oh my gosh. That was so fun. And then the next morning, the dinosaur ride closed. And so my sister and I went and rode it one last time, and it was super fun. We only waited 20 minutes, and the wait time got up to like 2 hours or something like that. I mean, it was cold. It probably would have been a lot longer of a wait time if it wasn't so cold. I'm gonna go in with this pink shade there. Let's see, I really want to do this in the inner corner, and then maybe we'll throw it on the outer corner too. And then maybe add some other shades in the outer corner. I really don't know how this makeup look is gonna turn out. And then after that, the trip was pretty much over. We went and played some games at our room and just stayed warm. We did some errands for my sister, and then really just tucked in. My sister and my mom had to run to Universal to activate their tickets. And so they ran all the way to grab us butterbeer, which is super sweet. So they surprised us with butterbeer, which is super tasty. I realized though that it tastes like, I don't know if y'all have ever had tapioca like at home. Whenever you just make like the tapioca pudding or whatever, and you put it in like a cup with some milk and then add in some like vanilla. That's what it tastes like. Like, it wasn't so much butterscotchy as it tastes like tapioca. That was good. It's the current makeup look so far, but especially whenever I'd mainly been drinking Theraflu the entire week. I'm gonna combine the pink with this little white and then put that under here because I just want it to be super subtle. I don't want it to be like the same pink all the way around. And kind of mixing it on my hand before going in with it. Last year for Valentine's, Travis and I just went to this restaurant that looks like if Jersey Shore made a restaurant for like 60-year-olds. And we've gone there a couple of times, and Travis is like, I thought you liked this place. And I was like, to be honest, I like going with you anywhere, but I'd rather not go there again. So I think we're gonna try a different place. If we go out this year, we'll see. I really love this e.l.f. palette. It's a little quad. It's in like cappuccino or something like that. I don't think it says, but, or latte. Go in with this little pale shade. I think our favorite little fancy restaurant around us right now is one that has like an oyster bar. That has been really good. I have a feeling Travis will want to go there, but we'll see. I always just want to put a little bit in the inner corner. It's so, hers is so light, but we'll just put a little bit. Yeah, it's a habit. Every day I put on the same makeup, and then I complain that my makeup always looks the same. So we got that. I want to add maybe a little bit of the dark pink, just to add some dimension, or I say it's a dark pink, but it's a really deep burgundy, just a little bit. I really like what that pink is doing. I think in this palette that it looks closer to the shimmer that she has on top of her lid. So I'm gonna use this one. Such a pretty topper. Look at that, so pretty. And I want to bring it up on that brow bone too, just to blend that darker shade out. We're getting somewhere. If I throw on some mascara, I think this will look really good. It's such a simple look, but I just think it's really pretty. And I mean, I did maybe a bit more, like a bit less natural than hers is. I think if I would have just done the sparkle maybe and not set the lid with that lighter shade, maybe it would have looked a bit more natural. Maybe this is good. I can practice this look and I'll use it for actual Valentine's Day because it's cute. I'm curious how you guys feel about doing your lower lashes. I like it, but I just feel like it really changes the look. And I feel like hers are so like spread out. Like her lashes are really pretty. I just feel like mine, I have a lot of lashes down there, so it ends up looking just really intense. Not bad, just intense. This is the Milk Kush mascara. Gotta do some highlighter. I feel like that was a lot compared to what went on my cheeks. And then for lips, I don't know. I just really like a good juicy lip. I always call it my Sabrina Carpenter lipstick. Whenever it's just like a nude lip with a good lip liner and a good gloss on top, like it just makes your lips look so juicy. And to me, they just look really like kissable. I don't know. Which is what you want for Valentine's. I think everybody wants to look a little bit like Sabrina Carpenter for Valentine's. Have you ever tried this one? Maybe not even look, maybe feel like. I like to feel as confident as Sabrina Carpenter on Valentine's. Instead, I usually just feel tired. I've tried so many other lip liners trying to find a good like shade for my lips. I just feel like this one was the first one I got, and it's my favorite one that I've found so far. It's a Revlon Color Stay Long Wear Lip Liner, and it does have a sharpener. That's nice. I just now realized it has one of these little sharpeners. Mauve. Okay, it's just in mauve. I think it looks really good. It works really well. Sometimes it looks really pale, but this lip liner looks good with it. I have a couple of options. I wasn't sure if I wanted to go sparkly or just my regular juicy. Maybe just juicy. I love this lip gloss so much. This was another one where it wasn't what I wanted at first, but then I've started using it and I used it so quickly and I love it so much. I don't know if I'll repurchase it though, because I feel like it wasn't 100% what I wanted, but it was 100% what I needed. And this is in Mocha Twist. This is the e.l.f. Lip Plumping Gloss. That is the finished makeup look. Let's go get in some better lighting and actually look at it. Oh yeah, look at that. With my dirty couch. That is the finished little makeup look. I think it looks really cute. I think it's so simple. So anyhow, I hope you enjoyed visiting with me today. Thanks for putting up with my voice like this. Hopefully, the next time we see each other, I will be feeling better. But honestly, that's a thing. It's like whenever you're posting once a week, it's like, okay, if I post this and then I have 2 Disney videos lined up, it's like, it's not gonna be another 3 weeks until I see you and visit with you. It's like, I miss y'all, man. I don't know. It's like I kind of miss filming every day and talking with you. I mean, it's a lot, definitely a lot of work, but it was so much fun. So anywho, I will see you guys in the next one. Subscribe if you haven't already. I do acting videos and lifestyle videos, and obviously I get really attached and I miss you guys, so subscribe so I can visit with you again. I love you. Happy Valentine's Day. Let me know your plans in a comment down below. Tell me, I don't know, all the fun juicy little details, but you know, PG. I'll talk to you in the next one.